Alright, here we go, guys. Part 1 of the Common Core Assessment. Remember, these first 14 questions today are all extended response questions. They're the yucky ones, so we'll get through today, and then tomorrow you'll have the multiple choice questions. Alright, number 1. Select two of the following terms to complete the sentence. Angles that are blank are always blank. Angles that are blank are always blank. Complementary angles, congruent angles, supplementary angles, vertical angles. Remember, you're going to select two of the following terms to complete the sentence. Number 2, find all values of A such that the distance from 8, 3 to A, 7 is 5 coordinate units or less. Remember, your values are X and Y. X and Y. Number 3, consider point P, 0, 5, Q, -1, 3, and R, 2, 2. Find a point S such that PQRS is a parallelogram. Determine whether or not PQRS is a square. Show all of your work. Consider points P, 0, 5, Q, -1, don't forget that negative, and R, 2, 2. Find a point S such that PQRS is a parallelogram. Determine whether or not PQRS is a square. Show all your work. Remember, in your order pairs, it's always in X and Y format. And on your grid, this is your X line and this is your Y line. And then now let's do 3. Here states the measures of the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. Identify the hypothesis and conclusion in Sierra's statement and rewrite her statement as a conditional. Kiara states the measures of the interior angles of a triangle add up to 180. Identify the hypothesis and conclusion in Kiara's statement and rewrite her statement as a conditioned. 5. The interior angles of a regular polygon T measure 140. How many sides does T have? The interior angle of a regular polygon T measures 140 degrees. How many sides does T have? Alright guys, 6. Some of it got cut off in this picture, so as I read this, make sure you're looking at your test booklet. And figure RZ and WT are transversals that cut parallel lines L and M. Find the value of X. Show your work algebraically. Explain your geometric properties you used. And the figure RZ and WT are transversals that cut parallel lines L and M. Find the value of X. Be sure to show your work and explain the properties you used. 7. Trapezoid WXYZ is graphed in the coordinate plane. A. Prove that the bases of the trapezoids are parallel. Show your work. Explain how you know the bases are parallel. B. Find the exact length of the longer diagonal of the trapezoid. Show your work. A couple different things you need to do here. Prove the bases of the trapezoids are parallel. Show your work. And explain how you know the bases are parallel. That's for part A. For part B, find the exact length of the longer diagonal and be sure to show your work. 8. Given the following theses. Sorry about the rain. Alright, 8. Given the following theorems. If a quadrilateral is a rectangle, then its diagonals are congruent. If a quadrilateral is a rhombus, then its diagonals are perpendicular. A. Write the converse of each theorem. B. Determine whether each converse is true or false. Explain your answers. If the converse to the theorem is false, provide a quadrilateral that serves as a counterexample. 9. Miss Washington is going to open a new sporting goods store. She plans to have the store logo displayed on the walls of the store. The colors and dimensions of the logo area are shown. To the nearest tenth of a square meter, what are the areas of the tan shape and the yellow shape in the logo? Show your work. B. The area of the green part of the logo is about 20.1 square meters. To the nearest tenth of a meter, what is the length of the left side of the logo? Show your work and explain how you found your answer. C. Miss Washington decides to put a white border around the tan and yellow shapes. To the nearest tenth of a meter, what is the combined perimeter of these two shapes? Show your work. Combined. Don't forget that key word. 10. Haley has two storage boxes in the shapes of mathematical similar right rectangular prisms. Each dimension of prism Y is 3 times that of prism X. A. What are the surface area and volume of prism X? Show your work. Find both the surface area and the volume of prism Y using 2 different methods. Show your work and explain how you found your answer. Alright. 11. In the figure, triangle TYZ and triangle YWZ are right triangles. Triangle XYZ is an isosceles triangle with M angle YXZ equals 120 degrees and YZ equals 8 centimeters. Find the lengths of TY and WX in simplest radical form with rational denominators. Show your work and explain how you found your answers. 12. MLKJ is a quadrilateral and JK is parallel to LM. A. What is the perimeter of MLKJ? Show your work and explain how you found your answer. B. What is the area of MLKJ? Show your work. And C. What is the most specific classification of quadrilateral MLKJ? Explain your answer. Alright, guys, the last 2. What are the coordinates of the image of XYZ after a reflection across the y-axis followed by a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise about the origin? Show your work, including a graph of each transformation, and explain how you found your answer. 14. Quadrilateral WXYZ is graphed in the coordinate plane. A. Explain two methods for finding the area of quadrilateral WXYZ. Note, you do not need to find the actual area. B. What is the perimeter of the quadrilateral formed by connecting the midpoints of quadrilateral WXYZ in order? Round your answer to the nearest tenth of a coordinate unit. Show your work and explain how you found your answer.